Okay, she's
a joint custody.
Time out. You're being very dishonest and slippery with me because I asked you. My mind is a steel trap, but I wanted the court reporter to read back because maybe my mind is failing, but I highly doubt that. You told me that your children were living with you and their father, and you said the other father he's not a part of anything. Now you're telling me, oh no, he doesn't live with me. It's on and off. You've been dishonest with me from the very beginning. You were dishonest when I asked you if you're going to be positive. You were dishonest about that. Then you were dishonest about Bloodworth. I don't even know if this is this person's real name or not.
Welcome to What Had Happened Was.
When we take a peek into actual court cases and give you commentary based on our unique perspective and experiences, and also give you informational tips and tricks to help you avoid a what had happened situation.
Before we get started, give us a thumbs up, a tasteful comment, subscribe to the channel to be notified of every video as they come out.
About the middle of June, I guess. Maybe about the middle of June.
Do you have any children?
Yes, 2.
What are their ages?
She just turned 12 and 14.
Who do they live with?
They reside with both me and their dad.
Who is the father?
William Bloodworth is one of them.
I'm sorry, who?
William Bloodworth. He is the father of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And my son's father is not involved. He takes that place of that.
So you're saying you're living with William Bloodworth?
So do she live with him or not? Because she didn't seem like she answered the question. She said
she didn't answer the question.
And she just like left the question hanging in the air. Like,
see, people like that. See how she's slippery. People like that. You gotta listen to what they say and also what they don't say. She answered the question. When she got there, she got real quiet, and now you know she hasn't said anything. Let's see how this works out from here. Let's watch this.
Yeah, but in this, it says that Nick Sarabia is your boyfriend. That's what it says in the police report.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's not okay. That's what it says in the police report.
And
so who is this other person?
That is my kid's father.
No, you didn't mention Nick Sarabia as being the father of any.
He's not the father of my kids.
So the game has started. You see how the game just that quick? It's going left. She's asking her about this guy Nick, and she says, you know, he's the father of the kids. Then she said, no, he's not the father of the kids.
But he is the guy that she got arrested with. That
yeah, she is his co-defendant.
That's on the name.
But again, see how I'm saying? You got to watch.
Her boyfriend?
Or she said again.
We know she's out stealing guns with people.
Let's see what else happens. Let's see what happens now, because now it's up in the air. Let's see what happens.
No, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what she just said in regards to Nick Sarabia?
I didn't say anything.
Asked her, do you have any children? Yes, 2. What are their ages? She's 12 and 14. We asked who do they live with? Her response is they reside both with me and their dad. Who was their father? William Bloodworth. William Bloodworth is his father, is the father of my daughter, and my son's father is not involved. He takes that place. You want me to keep reading?
Yes, please.
Yeah, but in this it says that Nick Sarabia is your boyfriend. That's what it says in the police report. She said, okay, no, it's not okay. That is what it says in the police report. And she says, that is my kid's father. No, and then I have cross thoughts. No, you didn't mention that Nick Sarabia is being their father.
All right, thank you. So you said that Nick Sarabia was the children's father, but you just told me that.
I'm sorry, he is not the children's father. He was the boyfriend at the time. He is locked up right now.
So now it's coming out. So she's saying, she admitted he's the boyfriend. Now she's saying he's not the father. But now my question is, how is he the father of her children, but the other guy's the father of her daughter?
So wait, she only got 2 children.
She has 2 children.
And the father is this guy with the W.
Right.
And then the son has his own father,
right? And then
but it's
this
Nick,
guy
but it's not Nick.
is the father of both of them.
But
So
he's the
I don't
father
know how
of
that
both of
works.
them, but the father's not involved.
Three fathers and two children.
But he's not involved. Is it because he's not involved because he's in jail?
He's a son's father, a daughter's father,
And then the children's
and then,
father.
then the children's father.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
that's how that works.
Yeah, okay.
See, that's how
Different
it's
kind of
working.
math. I don't-
We have not spoken.
Mhm. And then why were you dishonest with me about your drug test?
I'm sorry. That was 7 days ago. I didn't think that it was me.
No, no, no. That should not be in your system from 7 days ago.
I told you they just went left. Now we're sliding down the rabbit hole. So now she just admitted she lied about not passing the drug test.
No. What had happened was,
Yeah, what?
like,
Oh,
she had
I'm
it
sorry.
in her
My
body,
apologies
but it wasn't
of
in
you and
her
audience.
body.
We've now
It
come
was
to
in her body.
what had happened was a moment
It
right
was
here.
in her body, but she took it a while ago, so it shouldn't be there. She don't know.
Do you understand how drugs work in your system?
First of all, it has nothing to do with how drugs work in the system. It has to do with how sophisticated the test is and what kind of testing they're using, because they have different tests now. They have tests that test the level of alcohol by your sweat.
Right. But no, the thing is, she said she would test negative. And she said, oh, I'm sorry. I took it 7 days ago.
She figured,
So it should have been God would have ran away
gone.
over at my
She
system.
figured, I'm going to say no, because if I say yes, and it's not there, then I will have admitted to something that I could have maybe gotten away with.
Yeah. So again, she's not turning into a liar.
When's the last time you used and what are you using on a regular basis?
7 days ago.
What are you using?
There was meth on 7 days ago.
No, listen to my question. What drugs are you using?
So she's talking about 7 days, but all drugs, legal or illegal, have to process out of your system at a certain rate. And some drugs process out of people's systems quicker than others, and some people may take longer because that's just the way it is.
How long does that take to get out your
Well,
system?
according to Google, it says like 3 to 5 days, depending on the amount of usage and how much you do. So 3 to 5 days, that means that.
So either it's 3 to 5 days or she's a liar and it's been less than 5 days.
I'm going to go with she's a liar.
I take a liar for $200 for Alex.
Yes, I'm going to.
So now we hit that's my story and I'm sticking to it phase of the sentencing hearing. Because now she got caught out there lying. So now it was 7 days. It was 7 days ago. Was that song you said?
Oh, about a week ago.
Yeah, that's that song. Yeah.
She needs to just be quiet. Listen, this way you're stay out of trouble.
Well, that's what she's trying to do. Now she's again, that's my story and I'm sticking to it phase of the hearing.
Meth.
How often are you using meth?
Last time I did it was 7 days ago. 7 days.
And what else are you using?
Nothing else.
And what is the father, Mr. Bloodworth, what is he using?
Nothing. Oh, your brother? Nothing.
I find that people,
We don't live together. We both share custody of my kids. They live with me and then they live with their dad.
okay, she's,
A joint custody.
time out.
Time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Listen, now
with the 3 fathers, the 2 children
that they live, the children
all
with
live
them.
together,
Now she don't
they
live
live
with
in 2 separate places.
It just gets better
And she
and
did drugs
better.
a week ago.
I think that's why. Listen, I don't know.
That's
Listen,
why she can't keep
she
track.
can't.
'Cause
Listen,
she don't
she
remember
can't
when
keep.
the kids were
The
somewhere.
lies
It
are coming
wasn't-
like the Fast and the Furious 10.
You're being very dishonest and slippery with me because I asked you, my mind is a steel trap, but I wanted the court reporter to read back because maybe my mind is failing, but I highly doubt that. You told me that your children were living with you and their father, and you said the other father, he's not a part of anything. Now you're telling me, oh no, he doesn't live with me. It's on and off. You've been dishonest with me from the very beginning. You were dishonest when I asked you if you're going to be positive. You were dishonest about that. Then you were dishonest about Bloodworth. I don't even know if this is this person's real name or not. Then you were dishonest about Sarabia. At first, and later you said he was the father of your children. Now he's not the father of your children. You're just being dishonest all across the board with the court, and I don't appreciate it. And dishonesty has nothing to do with nerves. You heard my questions. My questions were very specific.
That's a big one right there. So now the judge now knows that she's a liar. The stories go left, right, left, 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 left. And she's like, it has to do with nerves. So she stopped there before she could say, I'm nervous. Nope. My question is very specific. That's what everyone said. Oh, I'm sorry, I was nervous. No.
No, because what you say, okay, yeah, you could be nervous, but nervous might be like you stutter or whatever. But I'm not trying to be funny, but you have been accustomed to saying that this person is who you said they are because it came right out. So you've already convinced yourself that it's the truth, but you know it's not the truth.
Or that's her cover story.
That's her cover story. That's what she's been sticking with all this time. But now the judge rewound it and played it back for her. And it's like, you said. She's like she trying to say, no, you got it confused. No, this is what you said. Because the court reporter read everything back that she said.
Exactly.
She's like, I have a steel trap for mine. This Judge Boyd has been a defense attorney and she's been a prosecutor before she became a judge. So she's been sitting on both sides of the thing. She's been sitting at both tables and now she's on the bench.
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to recall the warrant. I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Is CPS involved in your life?
No.
Well, I mean, why are you saying no? Like they should be. You're using meth and you're taking care of children. CPS should be involved in your life. So I'm going to want CPS compliance. If CPS is involved in her life, I don't know if they are or not. She's been dishonest with the court. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. Intensive parenting classes. I'm going to want field visits, random, one time per month until further notice. Please check on the children. There's to be no contact with the person who she's saying may or may not be the child's father. There's to be no contact with Nicholas, Anthony, Sarabia. And that means if he's at the Bexar County Jail and he calls you and you know it's coming from the jail because they're going to ask you if you'll accept the collect call, you need to hang up because otherwise I'm going to count that as contact. And it's easy to see if that's happening because they keep a record of every phone call from the jail. Do you understand? There's to be no contact with William Clark Gordon. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Taking consideration NIMAC number 716819. And Brittany, if you could do the rejection for me on that case. All right. All right. It's NIMAC number 716819. Grand jury number 785613, JN number 2097716. 200 hours of community service restitution. Those will not be waived. TAP evaluation. And once the TAP evaluation is complete, she's going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. And the court is noting for the record that she's agreed she was acting as a party. With William Gordon and Nicholas Sarabia. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, and I'm sorry, there's to be restitution, if any, to Kyle Burney, Kyle Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? I'm sorry?
I don't think so. I think everything sounds like it's gonna help.
Okay. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record.
So now we know funny games again get you funny prizes. And I think the judge also did it because she's a liar. That's why she gave it out that time.
She got a whole list of stuff now.
Good.
She got community service she got to do. She got a child services
Called a
case.
child service case.
And
Right.
she got 4 years. But I think the 4 years because her son is
No,
14.
It's because she's a liar.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know why? Because she's on drugs. And that's part of the traits with the lying, because she stood there in front of the judge's face at sentencing and lied directly to her face. And she says, well, if she's lying here, then she definitely is going to walk out that door and continue about the nonsense she's been doing. So we're going to make sure we're going to make a correction here and a reset. So the judge is resetting her. And that's why she got all that extra stuff
But I'm
going
saying
with
the 4 years will let her son, who's 14, be 18. And you know, like, so that, I mean, that'll give them enough time that if anything happens within that time, if she gets through it, and then
Mhm.
she's like, well, I'm not on probation, or I can do whatever I want to do, well, at least one of them will be 18 years old.
Yeah, yeah. And the other one will have just 2 years of nonsense until she's finally out from under her.
Or maybe
as
old
well,
enough to leave.
to leave the older brother or something. Yeah, but the bottom line is definitely because she lied. Because if you're lying in front of the judge, and who you don't know, whose life is in your life is in her hands, and you're lying to her, you'll definitely lie once you walk out that door.
Here's the thing. Your children are depending on you to raise them, and they cannot be raised by you if you are using drugs. And the people that you bring into your children's life should be people who are not using drugs. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thanks for watching.
And also give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified of every video as they come up. And get that algorithm going and help us build this channel in 2024.
And make sure that you don't wind up in a what had happened situation.